Alright, man, we got that ship, the remainder of the convoy, that one ship going at 131, and that's be going to some port around there, or probably up there, and then that's coming with the destroyer screen in there with their they're at least this far away, because I can't hear them and Shu can't hear them, so that's being generous. That's where Shu can hear from. So I've only got one torpedo and some anti-aircraft ammo, so we'll go back to Heligoland, and this is the route I propose with the deepest water. So unless anything interesting happens, we'll be repairing the boat, and if anything interesting happens, well, we'll show you. Alright, heard all that, Chief? Right, get number 2 to assemble the watch. Chief, surface the boat.
Surface the boat.
And half speed ahead.
Low main ballast. Half speed ahead. Low negative. 4 planes. 8. Aft planes. 2 degrees down.
So it'll be about a 2.5 day trip back to Heligoland. Oh well, maybe I should ask my navigator. That's what his job is. Excuse me, navigator.
Awaiting your orders, Captain.
Give me maximum. Return to course, navigator.
Yes.
Should be on course already.
Prepare for course change.
Navigator.
Returning to course.
Gives me our maximum range at current speed. Oh well, keep up the good work. So it's 22:45 hours on the 7th. Captain on deck. Alright, what's our battery?
Yes, laufen auf beiden
Level
Dieselmaschinen.
97. Alright, number 2?
Yes, running on both diesels.
Orders to the chief.
1, 4.
Resume battery recharging.
Yes. Recharging batteries.
Alright, let's get the systems to work. I have to go discuss with the chief. Number 2, I'll leave the boat in your hands. Oh. Alright, Chief, this is we'll discuss the schedule to fix the boat. Right, well, we'll concentrate on this first because we've been on that forever and nothing's improved. Okay, we'll get this fixed. We've got 2.5 days. Got everything fixed in the radio room. Control room here, we only got to finish giving the compartment thing a bulkhead, which is nearly finished. Machine room will start on the starboard back. Well, we'll start on that. I can't remember what the left-hand side of the ship's called again. It'll come to me. Anyway, we fix that one up first, and well, that's the only thing left operating. We've been working on that for days after torpedo because it's pretty damaged and nothing's been done. And we'll go on working on this one because that can't work on that. And been working on this. I had on the last trip back, I had that disconnected, that shaft, and spent most of the trip working on it and nothing, and couldn't do nothing about it. So I'll get everything here fixed, and then when there's nothing else to do, I'll concentrate on that. That can only be done when the boat is surfaced, so we'll get, and work has been progressing on this, which is the stern drive planes. Get that fixed, and then we'll start on the ruddermost probably. And we've got only one left in the back. I was going to change the other boat, but it was going too close to land. So, alright, Chief, that's exactly what's going to be happening. Keep on, Chief. Captain on deck. Well, number 2, I'll have to go down and leave it, do some paperwork and leave the boat in your capable hands again. Alright, men, number 1 will be in charge. Call me if anything requires my attention, like a mutiny or whatever. Hang on. Right. We're doing 7 knots, and this is the deepest way, and we should be getting to there in 79 hours. Three and a half days, 3.25 days at this speed. Might get better mileage once we get the diesels fixed. Not better speed. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. Actually, all right.
Plotting course.
Okay. Well, I've got to do some reports, and call me if you need me. Surface the boat, number...
Surface the boat. Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Yes. Running on both diesels. Making 4 knots in this weather.
Alright, number 2. Number 2. Battle stations deck gun.
Auf Gefechtsstationen. Schnell, schnell.
Man, the deck gun number... Number
Yes,
2.
sir.
Man the deck gun.
Man the deck gun!
People would like to shoot me, wouldn't you? Right, man. Number 2. Stand down the deck gun crew.
Auf Gefechtsstationen. Schnell, schnell.
Finally.
Yes, sir.
I gotta secure the deck gun. It's gotta go get all stuffed up. Number
Yes,
2.
sir.
Secure the deck gun.
Secure the deck gun!
Well, that certainly fixed that up. Yeah, it won't look like a multi-crew in front of the Port Admiral again. Alright. Decks awash, number 2.
New depth 7 meters.
I've spotted smoke on the horizon bearing 48 and I can't see what it is. Right, number 2, clear the deck. Alright man, we've spotted smoke on the horizon bearing 48. I want to see what it is. Number 2, navigator, give me depth under keel.
Right away.
Chief.
Depth under keel is 47 meters, Captain.
Oh shit. Dive the boat to 20 meters.
Take her deeper. New depth 20 meters. 8 degrees down.
Slow speed ahead, Chief.
Current depth 10 meters. Slow speed ahead. Shut down diesel engines.
Minimum speed ahead, Chief.
Minimum speed ahead. Current depth 20 meters. New depth 20 meters.
Steerage way, Chief.
Degrees down. All stop. 2 degrees up.
It was 48, wasn't it? I can't hear anything. Shu? Can you hear anything with... Alright. Number 2, assemble the watch. Chief, surface the boat, slow speed ahead.
Surface the boat. Slow speed ahead. Low negative. 4 planes. 8 degrees up. Aft planes. 2 degrees down.
Captain on deck. Deck's awash.
New depth 7 meters. Yes, laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Running on both diesels. Making 4 knots in this weather.
Smoke on the horizon. Bearing 6-9.
6-9. I think that was what we saw before. Six, 9. Heligoland. Go steer 10 degrees, 5 degrees. Make it 10. Steer 069.
New course 69 degrees.
The sight of land. The smell of land. This is 3 odd days later. Turn the radio off. Radio operator, turn the radio off. Surface the boat.
Surface the boat. Yes, laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Running on both diesels. Making 4 knots in this weather.
Number 2, man the flak gun.
Man the flag gun!
There's something like the sight of land that makes one feel better. Smell of land. Should be coming in to the starboard of that, I think. Yeah, two. Oh well. Between those two, I think.
Ship
All stop, Chief.
All stop.
smoke on the horizon. Bearing 320.
Back minimum speed, Chief.
Minimum speed back.
Ship sighted. Bearing 352.
All stop, Chief.
All stop. All stop.
We're reaching course end.
Minimum speed back 1.
Minimum speed back.
Steerage weight, Chief.
All stop.
All stop. Get number 1 to arrange the resupply. Number 2. Alright, Fost, you're all squared away. Alright, men. We're going to be going. Alright, well, Chief, we're going to be leaving harbour soon. Right, men, we're leaving soon. Okay, we're going to need these engines going. We'll be leaving harbour in 5 minutes. Right, men. We're all squared away. Everybody squared away. All squared away, men. Okay. Got all your food squared away, Cookie?
You want to try some of this stew, Captain?
Maybe. Alright, we're all squared away. Okay. Captain on deck. Alright. Tell Chief, start the engine steering course, 090. Slow
New
speed
course,
ahead.
9 degrees. Slow speed ahead.
Okay. Number 2.
Yes, sir.
Secure the flak gun.
Secure the flak gun!
Number 2.
Yes,
Number
sir.
2. Voice to the radio operator. Send patrol report.
Yes. Radio message sent. Hold on, I'm receiving a message.
Okay, we got to go from this light. We got to go and steer north. Alright, we are 90 degrees.
Ship sighted. Bearing
6-8.
Alright, steer 001 degrees.
New course 1 degrees.
Minimum speed ahead.
Minimum speed ahead.
Deck's awash.
New depth 7 meters.
Ziel erfasst. Neues Ziel wird erfasst. Ziel erfasst.
Half speed ahead.
Half speed ahead.
Number
Yes,
2. Hoist the navigator.
Wohl, Herr Kaloin.
Step down a keel.
Right away. Depth under keel is 20 meters, Captain.
Sort of strange sight. There's warning light out in the middle of nowhere. Had me wondering, we're approaching it, and I was thinking, is that a ship or something? Ah, what a fine night. I like spending my time on the bridge. Fresh air, except when those waves are coming over the cowling there. Fresh air, the wind blows your thoughts. I don't know how this crew still accepts me or not. Been through a couple of hairy situations. But the gun crews shows their displeasure by pointing the cannon at the conning tower here. If they want to shoot the captain. And the watch crew doesn't come up sometimes. Oh, it's Orion's belt. Little Dipper should be not too far away, I think. That might be it. I have to look up my book on astral navigation. Brush up now. All my charts and everything seem to have gone overboard. They've disappeared. I've got no distance charts, no minefield charts, no instructions on how to use anything anymore. Okay, we've got a message to report position and status, but we got one last night which is a bit disturbing. It says all boats are to revert to magnetic pistols when firing torpedoes, BDU. I'm not too happy about that decision. I don't think I might not follow that order. Alright. Surface the boat.
Surface the boat.
Number two.
Sir?
Orders to the radio operator.
Herr Kalorn.
Send patrol report.
Yes. Radio message sent. Hold on. I'm receiving a message.
Hand me the message. All right. Continue with the current objective. Well, this is our second trip back. We've been to Heligoland twice for resupply torpedoes. We've held a blockade in AN 55 for just over a month, well, minus 12 days for resupply, which would mean about a month on station. Was sunk 24 ships assorted, 89,478 tonne. We denied Englanders their supplies, although some of, at least 4 of them being neutral. It was a bit of naughty, but once we win the war, I should be right. Won't get in trouble for that. They'll just be a bit upset with me right now at BDU. Maybe Berlin. But yes, that my visit to the Port Admiral wasn't too much of a success. Like I went in and showed him a copy of my reports on what I'd been doing since I last saw him, to forward to Berlin, you know, and well, Admiral Donitz and BDU. And he says very good, no problems, and he asked me the state of my boat, and I says we're getting on top of the repairs, and he says, well, he's glad that I'm looking after the equipment that I've been issued with a lot better. And then I thought I might just see if I can get some local leave for the men, you know, to touch ground and all that. And he came back, he's closed my folder with a slam, and he goes, "What? You think this is a holiday isle, holiday destination, where you can just turn up and go whoring and drinking beer, getting drunk down at our waterfront? Don't you realise there's a war on?" It is, duty comes first. Is be out of my sight before I report you for dereliction of duty. Needless to say, we had left his port within half an hour. I don't really get on with that man. So another 8 hours, we shall be back in the combat zone, taking our first sound check. the troops. I've had the troops. We've been playing the radio because we've been on the surface, so we've had the radio going. And we only had some rough weather on the way down, and so far it's been nice coming back. So it's lots of luck here, it'll hold out. And yeah. Right, number 2, we'll take our first sound check for this round over here. Okay, clear the deck. Men, we're going to have our first sound check. We're in our operational area. Navigator,
Awaiting your orders, Captain.
give me depth under keel.
Right away. Depth under keel is 116 meters, Captain.
Okay, Chief. Dive the boat to 40 metres.
Take her deeper. New depth 40 meters. Engage electric motors. Degrees down. Half the planes. 2 degrees up.
Slow speed ahead, Chief.
10 meters. Slow speed ahead. 8 degrees down. Aft planes. 2. Shut down diesel engines. Current depth 20 meters.
Minimum speed ahead, Chief.
Minimum speed ahead. Current depth 30 meters.
Give me steerage way, Chief.
All stop. Current depth 40 meters. New depth 40 meters. Degrees down. Aft planes 2 degrees up.
Okay, now that we're stopped, Shu, well, they're relaxing quite well. We've come back to war now, you realise. Have you picked anything up? Can you update your log? Alright, anything about warships? Okay, great. I might just have a check, excuse me. I'm going to sit in my lap. I know you love your captain, but please get out of my lap. Probably the only one that likes me. All these chairs in this boat squeak. Alright. Okay. Very good, Sue. Number 2, assemble a watch. Chief, surface the boat, half speed ahead.
Surface the boat. Half speed ahead. Go negative. 4 planes. 8. Aft planes. 2 degrees down.
Plotting course.
This is where we've had the most success. Alright. Captain on deck. Deck's wash.
New depth 7 meters. Laufen auf beiden
Yes.
Dieselmaschinen. running on both diesels, making 4 knots in this weather.
Well, I think I'll call this an episode. I thought I'd show you some of the interesting things that happened along the way. And yeah, there's no action, but it is a 6-day turnaround from back to the operational area, and we've just had our first dive. And okay, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to catch us all back next time. See you later with a bit more action.